Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm SAPITRI. How is going, guys? I'm doing great. In this year, I wanna share to you 3 types of the tag in English, and including analytic tag, explain tag, and discussion tag. Okay, we can start. To begin, the first one is analytic tag. And definition analytic tag is this is a type of tag or English short material use which explain the author on view and issue. It's about the things that are happening around him, the author. It can be an object, event, or a place. We can finding the tag in journal, article, magazine, the author, in the circle, academy. And you can look at, I can share for example analytic tag. And the characteristic of analytic tag is using simple present, using casual conjunction, using a conjunction or internal conjunction, using content a reason, using affiliative tag, using expression word. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm SAPITRI. How is going, guys? I'm doing great. In this year, I wanna share to you 3 types of the tag in English, and including analytic tag, explain tag, and discussion tag. Okay, we can start. To begin, the first one is analytic tag. And definition analytic tag is this is a type of tag or English short material use which explain the author on view and issue. It's about the things that are happening around him, the author. It can be an object, event, or a place. We can finding the tag in journal, article, magazine, the author, in the circle, academy. And you can look at, I can share for example analytic tag. And the characteristic of analytic tag is using simple present, using casual conjunction, using a conjunction or internal conjunction, using content a reason, using affiliative tag, using expression word. Okay. General structure of analytic tag. Before we start to create this type of tag, you need writing structure. There are consists of 3 structure. The first is thesis. This paragraph of the analytic exposition is the content of thesis, and you can find out the reason why is the author gives opinion in the subject or his discussion in this part, and the writer inform about reader that the subject will be discussed. The second is argument. The paragraph after the content thesis is the author argument. This argument contains opinion that supporting main idea, which can be also stated in several paragraphs. take the argument, the argument, the more writer interesting the analytic exposition text will be. This is because reader more and more confident about even if there are many supporting opinion. Okay, and next, conclusion. The three is conclusion. Conclusion is located in the end analytic exposition text as well as a closing paragraph, and the content is about the essence of the ideas conveyed of the text or of the author. The material tool is understanding explained text. Definition is explained text is a text that is used to explain the way or process as something happen, especially those relate to natural phenomena, the scientific world, or social culture. Okay, and the author explore about usually regarding why and how to an existing phenomenon. Okay, and you can look at for example explain text. And characteristic of explain text usually developed from the author question regarding why and how an existing phenomenon, and usually too from the phenomenon the focus on the material is not the object or person but on event. The author is that person or thing, and using the simple present, using verb action, using passive voice, using non-phrase, using adverbial phrase, using technical term, and using general and abstract noun, using the conjunction of time and cause effect. General structure of explain text. If we can start to begin a writing structure, there are consists of three structure. The first one is general statement, namely introduce of an event that we will tell, or a general description in the event. In general statement, content, a general explanation, content, and of the phenomenon to be discussion. It can be an introduced to the phenomenon of an explanation. And two is a sequence of explanation. It is a explanation of why and how it happened. The writer can write more than one paragraph. A sequence of explanation contain an explanation of the process why this phenomenon can occur to be created, and answer to be the author why and how creation when making an explanation text. In sequence of explanation is may consist of more than one paragraph. And the last or T, closing. Closing, namely the conclusion of the story. Actually, closing is not listed in the generic structure of the explanation text, but most people assume that the last paragraph of an explanation text closing, and this is a part of a sequence of the explorer which contain and the final step described in the sequence of explanation section. And general structure of discussion text. In linguistic, structure of the discussion text can be shown from the main idea in each paragraph in the discussion text. And there are three structures of the generative structure. The first one is issue. Issue is located in the first paragraph, which contains the placement of the problem or issue to be discussed, or an explanation of the issue that will be discussed in the paper. And two is supporting point. In this section, the author present an opinion that support the issue. Its supporting point paragraph consists of two components, including the main idea of paragraph and an elaboration or discussion of the main idea of the paragraph. And the author explains several views on the issue being discussed by taking the opinion. And the author will be usually present argument that are pro, then followed by opinion that are contra in the next paragraph. And three, contrasting point in the section. The author present an opinion against that issue is problem. This issue or problem, I mean, and as in the supporting a paragraph, contrasting point also present to a component, namely the main idea of the paragraph and the elaboration or discussion of the main idea of the paragraph. And the fourth or the last is conclusion or recommendation. Conclusion in the author conclusion or recommendation on the issue being discussed in the hope that the reader can follow and agree with the author opinion. Okay, and that's all I want to share with you guys. That there are three of the tag in English, and I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.